Hey, it's Brian Mudd. This is my cheat sheet for August 1st. Can you believe it? All right, let's start out with, we'll start out with the internet real quick. Starbucks, if you take advantage of the internet they make available in their 7,000 plus locations in the United States, it's about to get a lot quicker. Starbucks has actually dropped, and this is a big loss for AT&T, who had been providing internet service to all of their stores. They're dropping them in favor of, ready for this? Google. That's right, Google, through their fiber optic network, is going to be the new internet service provider to Starbucks. And they're doing this for two reasons. One, cost, and two, the speed. Starbucks is saying that the speed of their internet service in their restaurants will be 10 times faster. So 10 times faster internet at a cheaper price. If Google can do that for Starbucks, then surely it could do it for us, right? And the answer is likely yes. So expect going forward Google to start becoming a player in internet service providing around this country. It might be available for us. And this means an internet that's even faster than what we're used to now. And price competitiveness. Price is probably going to have to come down from the traditional providers that we already use. Or Google could just end up beating them out at their own game. Interesting. Okay, if you're counting on a pension, you might want to check twice about what your likelihood of actually receiving everything you've been promised is. I've called pensions along Social Security legalized fraud for years, and I don't do that to be dramatic or to try to make some kind of political statement or something. It's nothing like that at all. It's that we can't guarantee tomorrow, let alone the stability of a company or even this country. There's no guarantee that many years down the road, your company is going to be around to provide you the pension that they promised. There's no guarantee that years down the road, the United States is going to be around to pay you your Social Security, right? So it's not that I want to be dramatic. It's that I want to be realistic. And that's why I've always been a big fan of accounts that you have in your own name. That's why, for example, I favor 401k plans over pensions. Because even if you have a company that you've worked for that goes out of business, as long as all the money that was put into your retirement account is in your name, it doesn't matter. Not going forward to your retirement future anyway. You own it outright. And here's the story. We just hit a record, a staggering record for pension shortfalls in the United States. You ready for this? Pensions are now underfunded by $452 billion. You heard that right. That's a 27% increase just in the last year alone. 91 million Americans are counting on pensions going forward. That compares to just 51 million with 401ks. Now, 401ks have been growing in popularity and pensions starting to get phased out, but that needs to happen in a much bigger way. And if you have an option between a 401k and a pension, take the 401k. Because again, that's something that's in your name that can't be taken away from you. Let's take a look at the economy here real quick and the implications. Are companies growing, like your company, if you work for a large corporation? The answer is yes, and about as fast as the economy will allow. We found out that the economy did grow 1.7% in the second quarter. Keep in mind that this number will be revised twice, so it might look different by the time we're done. But anyway, what we also are seeing throughout the second quarter of corporate earnings season, companies have grown revenue at 1.7%. So U.S. companies are now growing about as fast as the U.S. economy will allow. And this is actually good news because multinational companies here in the U.S. have actually been dragged down by Europe over the past several years. And it's a good sign that maybe Europe's economy has bottomed, and if we can get our stuff together here in the United States, our companies can get back on track, because it appears that U.S. companies are now able to grow at least as fast as the U.S. economy is. Know that if you do something online, you have no privacy from the government, basically. The latest leak from Snowden showed that with as little as an email address, the government can put together all of your information and track everything you do online, and they've been doing it without a warrant. And essentially what this means is you have no realistic expectation of privacy from the government online. And so you don't want to do anything online that you wouldn't do in front of a government official face to face. I mean, it's just a reality. Do I like it? No. Is it happening? Yes. And until something's done about it, that's the world we live in. For the complete cheat sheet, go to WBZT.com, and we'll see you tomorrow.